Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Handoff now to Shipley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down from the gun. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. Breaks through, and he might break away. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Brought in right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Got it. Ready?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over possession.
On the set.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills stretch their early lead to 9. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Looking for a throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
2nd and 10 now. Catch made by Shipley. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18, Chap 60, Chap 60.
They're throwing it. Hits his tight end on the corner route. He'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
18 Cardinals. Check out.
Trying again, following the sack. Fits it through the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
All ready. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 Bison.
From the 26 on second down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Pass play now. He has the first over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
They'll throw it again. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with third and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Finds a man, right side. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Go! Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Set up! 70 Lions!
On 2nd and 7. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
They'll run here on first down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back-to-back carries here. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a two-score game early. More from MetLife coming right up. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
19 Tiger. 65 yards.
Here he is to throw on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Check. Warriors 17. 19 Lions. Go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jets football. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Go 80. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Shot.
Back to throw. This finds Shipley. Complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. To the air. 3rd and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they hit him right after he made that catch. That's going to deny him the first. It's 4th down.
Build that momentum offense.
The Jets take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He has it at the 13. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets. Third down.
18 ready. 18 ready. 70 ready. 70 ready.
Setting up a throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Set up.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they step the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Go street. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Go.
He's dropping back to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Bills leading near the break. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Another carry for him. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Got 5, and now it's going to be third down and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go.
5 DBs out there for the Jets. Third down.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll throw it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
60 Maverick. Check go.
To throw it on first down. That's going to be cut by Shipley. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
He'll throw it yet again. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Time taken by New York. That's in second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Man in motion here. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Pass complete to Cook. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 6 for them to figure out
70
now.
Lions. Set up. Warrior 70. Go.
Throwing from the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets making a one-score game before halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Well, Brock Martin, the touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. We send a man in motion. Throwing it just before halftime. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. No motion him out of the backfield. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Wright reels it in. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 11. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Wright running out of the gun. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Now to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here's a throw. That one's complete, right side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And he makes the half go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing. He's got a man left. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. they don't get this snapped in time, this is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down.
Here we go. Set. Roll out, 17. Ready to work. Ready to work. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw it. This one falls incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. He manages 13 on this punt return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Shipley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion. Let's go. Let's go.
Again, it's Shipley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Bills will take over deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 19. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. You've got a man in motion. Second and 10 now. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a lead just before the end of the third. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed to his running back. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Let's go now.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's got it inside the 25. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
18 cards.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Connects with Cook. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Viking 18.
On the gun, Shipley gets it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Ready. Check out.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. The back grabs it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here we go, set.
Shipley now up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it to start this drive. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down. Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is to throw on second down. He throws him. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a fourth quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be cut by Shipley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Go!
They'll try and throw it here. Hits his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing from the gun. Cook calls it in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. First and 10 now from the 30. Still sticking with the passing game. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Working quickly here. Straight ahead with Shipley. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. give it to him again. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick six. Defense getting in on the Farm Brock with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Back to the air following the pick six. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. Go.
Back to throw. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck. Incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing third and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now. He's on the move. He'll make a big and this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this fourth down. Running back sent in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that.
And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Now Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Now looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he crosses midfield before going out.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making were to check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down. Jets are in a dime set. 6 defensive backs out there. They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That's completed right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He has the New York touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2. He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Gonna be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running back sent in motion. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they pick him off again. And the Jets get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Ready?
He'll throw on first. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Bills see the return go out of bounds. And that is how this game's going to end. So the win goes to the Jets. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.